Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her in the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. You know, it goes on, you know, it's everywhere. You say you like to stop it like you really care. Don't want to make it worse, you don't know what to do, but deep down you only ever think about you. You think it's not your business, so you leave well alone. You try to call the bobbies on the telephone. They don't want to know if it's behind closed doors. Alone home, you're not protected by laws. Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her in the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. For the victim, sadly, there's no way out, no one to help her when she tries to shout, nowhere to run, he knows where she'll go, you'll follow and you'll catch her and he won't take no. Degrading herself to reduce the abuse, play the humble servant, don't light his fuse, and soon she'll lose all her self-respect, her life's in shatters, she's emotionally wrecked. Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her on the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. She tells herself she'll take it for her child when he's hitting her, when he goes wild. He's not hitting them, so it's not all bad. But what do you think the kids are thinking of their dad? And if it gets too much and she decides to run, she'll be flitting scared from town to town, living without friends, family or home, while he gets the money and the right to roam. Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her in the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. She's treated like a villain, but she's a victim, but law won't lift a finger to undermine him. She suffers in silence as millions do, and you all know this is nothing new. And what about the violence against the children? Let's not pretend that they don't get filled in. Scared and ashamed you look the other way, bury your head in your busy Lizzie day. Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her in the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. Violence in the home is the worst type of all, and yet we do the least about it, sweet bugger all. It's commonplace and frequent, regular and cruel. Someone must have stopped it, but who will? It can't go on forever like it's always been. A secret torment, it's quite obscene. Let's unite against this common foe. It's about time they were all told no. Beating her up behind closed doors, just a punch bag, beat her to the floor, beat her on the whim and the kids as well, making her life a living hell. Absurdly, they're protected by technicality, but we all want a country that is safe and free. We need to shout together, make our demands, make our MPs act upon our commands. Let's raise the issue on the national stage, make the legal boffins feel the brunt of our rage. Together we can do it, and we all know how. Make yourself heard and demand it now. Make yourself heard and demand it now. Make yourself heard and demand it now.